Hey guys, wanted to take a little bit of time today to do this because I was in a investor call last night. I'm a limited partner in a 450 unit deal in Cardone Capital. And something kind of came to me because I got off and I was talking to a friend of mine's about what was going on and how exciting it is to be a partner in a lot of really big institutional deals, aside from my own real estate fund and the deals that we're working. And I was telling him, I was like, man, hearing those things and hearing what people are doing and knowing what we're doing and stuff like that's really exciting. And then when I go back to some of the people who used to know me or people who are doing real estate or small business stuff, it's like, you know, I don't want to have the same conversations over and over again that I had 20, 30 years ago with them. Like if they're not growing, like I had to really make a commitment to myself and be like, dude, I'm tired of that. I need new stories, new problems, bigger things. And being on that call reminded me of that. So I thought I'd share that with you guys today about like how to grow your network, why it's so important for you if you're going to continue to survive on this planet physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, all of it for you, your family. You got to continue to grow your network. We've all heard it. Your network is your net worth. And if you look at your net worth, if your net worth is not growing, the problem is usually not you. The problem is your network. So if your net worth is not growing, it's your network is the problem. And you have to really make a commitment to do that. And I felt that being on that call, knowing that, deals are coming in, they're talking about going public, they're adding Bitcoin and stuff. These are inspiring. It's things I want to do for our company, for our investors as well. So I wanted to share that with you. And I wanted to break down a couple of things so you guys may have that. You're like, dude, I want to expand and I want to grow. Maybe you want to make investments in bigger real estate deals or bigger business stuff. Um, Maybe you're surrounded by a bunch of deadbeats, man. You got to get rid of them. Friends, family, anybody who's not supporting you. Maybe you have a great business and it's time for you to scale your business and scale into other investments, but everyone you know is not doing it. And let's face it, if your network is your kids, your husband, your wife, your employees, people who work for you, maybe an accountant here and there, a bookkeeper, they aren't going to inspire you to do better. You got to get around a different group of people that really push you, that question you. So one of the things that I wrote, or a couple of things I wrote down is the reason why you should be doing it, right? We're doing something. We're doing a passive invest. We have a passive investor network we're building for people interested in investing in real estate with us at Bell Capital. But the bigger picture is I want to get to know everybody. But the thing I wrote down is like being around a different network, people who inspire you, people who are chasing success, they want to do great things, they want to be better in life. Um, they give you a couple things. Here's what it does for me, and here's why you should do it as well. Number one thing, it gives you confidence. The better group of people you're around that challenge you to be a better person. I need to turn this on while I'm doing this because there was something else that I was doing here. Um, if you're around a new group of people who are really pushing you, pushing themselves, they want to do better, they're inspiring, they're talking about like for me, when I'm around, I hear multi-million, like $100 million, $200 million deals. When I talked to my broker the other day, they pushed their portfolio to my property management company that he works for the property management company Greystar. They pushed to I think it was like 120,000 doors. So the other property management company that we talked to, Avenue 5, they're just a third party property management, but they property manage for some of the largest national multifamily owners in the United States. Companies that I know personally, like True America, like I think they're up to 60,000 units. Really, it's more than that. I think on the list of the top 50 multifamily owners in the United States on that list, they're one of the top 50. So I'm hearing this stuff because my network is growing. I'm not still talking to people who buy 10 units and 20 unit deals or a 30 unit deal or even a 50 unit deal. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's not where I want to go. So I had to go and build my network up to talk to people who do debt. I mean, as a matter of fact, my debt guy, I think they just did a refinance of $100 million on a project. So like when you start hearing that, man, that inspires me, dude. That makes me want to grow. So that's why I put together my passive investor network so we can start building a network of people, one who love real estate, they want to invest with us at Bell Capital, they want to learn what we're doing, and two, so you get the opportunity to come and I want to meet you, you meet me, and you hear these things. You start to become a part of this network of people who are doing bigger things so you can make the investments, all right? So number one, it gives you confidence. Number two, it provides new challenges. It's scary to go talk to new people. Man, I get nervous every time I pick up the phone and I got to call somebody above what I'm used to, right? But I know that the only way to do that is to go meet new people, right? So that goes into, and I'm going to go over how to grow your network and all the other stuff, but I wanted to share with you what having a new network is going to give you. So number one, it's going to give you confidence. Confidence because you hear it, right? Number two, it's going to actually give you a new challenge. You're going to have to go meet these people. I'm not going to meet them where I'm at. Like right now, we're at the home office doing a couple of things, getting a few things knocked out. I ain't going to meet them at my house. No, Bob Hart from True America is not going to knock on this door and go, "Hey Vic, let's talk." It just isn't going to happen. I got to pick up the phone. I got to go to where he is. If he's doing a speaking event in LA or in North Carolina or in Florida, like I have to be present in those moments and I got to show up and be seen. So that's the thing. And the other thing that it does, the third thing that it does, building this new thing gives you confidence. It gives you a new challenge because you got to go be there. And the other thing is like I said, with the confidence, it's inspiring. How inspiring is it to know somebody can put down um close on a $230 million deal? That's inspiring, man. Like all you haters out there that hate, man, keep on hating. But look, there ain't no money in hating. There's only money in creating. And if you're not willing to get around people who are looking to go get the bag, dude, it's going to be a tough run out there. So you need to be around people who inspire you to be great. Because let's all face it. Let me set this thing up. Good. So it's nothing more than, let's say you watch sports. Like the other night, we watched Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier fight it out, dude, for the BMF title and a couple of other fights. But when you see those things, it's not about watching somebody win or lose. It's about being inspired by people who get out there and they push and they do it. And you start seeing, you like, dude, I'm not playing at my full potential. And it's the same thing in business and meeting people. When you get around people who are doing $200 million deals, $300 million deals, groups that are raising $100 million a year, or people who are raising 25. Like I was listening to Larry Fink's interview, and he was saying that they raised a fund and it was $25 billion, and the guy was pressing him. He was like, "How long did that take?" Or, "That's a lot of money. How long did that take?" He was like, about a year or so, about a year, 18 months, 12 months, 18 months. And it was so nonchalant, and that inspired me. And I was like, dude, let's go. Dude, how great would it be to be around people that raising $25 billion in 12 months, 18 months, being a part of the network, even being an investor in that, and you're a part of history, like that should inspire you. How great would it be that that's a normal conversation where somebody can like nonchalant go, 12, 18 months. It was a lot of work, but it was 100% of our focus. And then realize that you have the true potential. Hearing that and being inspired, that would inspire you to be like, dude, I want to invest with them. I want to be a part of the $100 million raise. I want to be a part of changing, revolutionizing how Bell Capital lets investors invest in real estate. Like I want to be a part of that. Like that's why you got to change your network. And if you don't realize that, and you don't make and I'm going to go over how to do that. If you don't do that and make a commitment in yourself, it starts with you first. Every time I make a commitment, it starts with me. And really, for me, I was talking to Sharon about this. For me, it turns into being fed up. I'm like, dude, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired of trying to talk to the same person over and over again. I don't want to have to convince somebody at all that investing in themselves and doing something is good for them. I want to go to people who already believe that. I want to be around people who are inspired, and they inspire me. They force me to do good, right? They force me to, or not force me, but I feel like I'm living my true potential because I'm in their space and vice versa, right? And then last but not least, you get the opportunity just like this, you get to hear these partnership opportunities. Let's face it, we're looking for deals that are somewhere between 80 million to $100 million right now. So as we start to do that, that's a different problem. I don't have 80 to $100 million. I got to, talk to my debt people, make these new connections. Like I said, they're going to bring in 60% of that, right? So we're doing like $80 million deal. They're bringing in $48 million, right? Now I got to put together the rest. That's a different problem. But what that does is it gives different opportunities to you guys. Because if I have an $80 million problem and you want to invest, and I have a room full of people, or a person, like now we can collaborate. But if you're a person who can only handle a $5 million problem or a $2 million problem or a $200,000 problem, we won't even connect. There's no reason for us to connect and talk. So you have to expand your network of people so you can expand your net worth so you can get in those groups, because I can promise you we close an $80 million deal and you're a partner and we go off and win and we make money in that deal, we have a long-term investment, we have all the benefits, you get to win in that as well. So now you are a part of this growth, but you can't get that if you're stuck in the old network. Your network's going to talk you out of it. Oh man, that's risky, man. You shouldn't. I can't um I can't believe that there's not at least, you know, a million people within the 17 million people that I can connect with that's interested in growing, being great, doing something great, investing with each other, doing something to revolutionize the way people invest in real estate. Like there's a level of commitment for that, but that starts with me to know that they're out there, right? I got to get sick and tired of the old crew, go get a new one. All right. So number two, is you got to have a target. Like for me, my target, I want to put together $1 billion worth of real estate over the next few years, 5 years tops. That's my goal. In a month or so, I'll be 52 years old, and I want to do that before I'm 56, 57 years old. So I have a target. But that said, if I make a commitment to grow my network and get a new group of people, like to expand my network, right? And then I make this new commitment of I got to raise, I'm going to have to raise $1 billion in debt and equity and through partners. I don't have that cash, so I got to go to the marketplace and I got to meet new friends and make new connections. That target forces me to leave my old network. If they don't want to play and they can't invest, then I can't continue to talk to them if that target is going to be real for me. So when you think about your stuff, you got to make a commitment. Yes, I'm going to go build my new network. I'm going to go get around new people. The next thing is you need a big enough target that the target pulls you up, not pulls you down. So if your target is bigger, then it has to pull you into the next phase of where you're going. So you have to go meet these new group of people because if not, it won't work. So you can't continue to set the same target. I want to make $1 million. I want to make $10 million. I want to have a $20 million net worth. If where you are right now, you don't already have that, then you have to raise your level of commitment for the people that you surround yourself with. All money comes through people. All growth, everything you need is in the hands of another person. And if the people you're around right now aren't supporting you or assisting you in hitting those targets, you got to raise your level of play with the people you surround yourself with. All right. So next, then after that, you need to focus on the who. Who's going to be your investors? Who's going to be your partners? Who's the network? We're getting ready to do it. Can you see that? What side I'm on? There you go. Like the passive investor network is only for people interested in real estate, investments, doing something big, long-term play, being more positive. They're more interested in being successful than being a hater. They're looking to survive. They're looking to have abundance and for success with the people they're around and help people around them. Like you have to figure out who that network is. For me, I was like, hey, it's business owners, it's high income, high revenue professionals, people who are successful, people who want success, people who want cash flow. They love real estate. They're committed to do great things and they want to partner. They want to be partners. They don't want to do the work. They just want to be like, hey, I want to invest and I want to focus on expanding my business and taking care of my family. And we want to work with someone like you, Vic, because we like you, we know you, we trust you. Like I know who my who is very clearly. And hopefully you want to be a part of that. That's why we're connected. But you got to do that. It's a part of how you grow your network. First thing you got to commit, right? After you make a commitment, like, dude, I need a new network. Next thing you need a target. You need a financial target. Then you need to look around at who now are the people I need to surround myself with so I can grow and expand my network so my net worth begins to grow. And then last but not least, number four, you have to spend the time, which means that you have to make an investment of time and money. It's going to cost money to meet these people. You're going to have to travel. You're going to have to go places. You're going to have to get out of your house. You're going to have to, you're going to have to fly, whatever it is that you have to do to get around the right people. Just like we have a passive investor network. We have one coming up in August on the 7th. That's here in Carlsbad, California. If you're in San Diego, because my target audience is building a bigger network of great people in San Diego, Orange County, LA County, come here, drive here. I promise you, it is worth your time to be around people. Like I'm going to have brokers there, other fund managers, my property managers that are working with us, any lenders that we work with, people who do billions of dollars worth of real estate that are in my network so that way you can understand what we're doing, why we're doing it, and ask questions. But you're going to have to invest the time and the money and energy to be there, right? Usually people who have a lot of money, they usually don't have a lot of time. But in order for you to get access to better opportunities, $80 million, $100 million opportunities, so you can make an investment and partner in these deals and get the benefits of being in a big group of people like you got to invest the time. even if it's a few hours or it's a Zoom call if you can't make it to the live events. But I definitely want to meet people in person, right? So I hope this helps you guys, and I hope this really puts some light onto a couple things. Number one thing, you need to get around new people. If you want a better network, if you want to grow your net worth, you got to do that. So number one thing, getting around a new group of people, it's going to give you confidence first. It's going to give you confidence in who you are, what you're around, the conversations that you're having with people, and being able to hear other people talk to you about what they're doing. Number two is going to create some new challenges. They're going to challenge you. You're going to have to challenge yourself. You're going to have to challenge everything you know that's got you to where you are, but it's going to expand who you are because you're starting to hear things. It's going to challenge you, right? That is the only way to grow your potential is to challenge everything you know and to keep reaching up, not sideways. Next, it's going to inspire you. Being around people who are going to doing bigger things, man, is going to be, it's either going to inspire you or it's going to crush you and you're going to fall out, man. And that's not what I want for you, but it's like you got to do that. You got to know, right? And you won't have that unless you let go of the same old problems and get around some new group of people that are having different problems, but they're probably bigger and they're looking to solve them. And then next, it's going to position you to kind of partner on bigger opportunities because you're going to even hear about them, right? Like if you aren't in a place where people have $100 million problem, like they're, hey, we're raising $100 million or we're buying $100 million worth of real estate, that's a big problem. But you can't even hear about it unless you're in that room, right? And therefore, if you can't hear about it, you definitely can't partner. If they don't know you, you can't be a part of it. So yeah, that's one of the things. So that's one of the things. It's like, how do you do it? Like these are the reasons why you should do it and why how it expands you. And then last but not least, what do you need to do to grow your network? Number one, you need to make a commitment. Make a commitment. You're looking for new friends, new network, new people who you can involve yourself with. That's going to raise your level of play so you can finally raise your level of net worth. Next, you need a target. What is your new financial target? What are you trying to get accomplished? How much wealth do you want? Net worth do you want? How much money do you want to have? Passive income, assets that you want to have, how much money you're looking to invest, how much money do you want to make in your business when you scale so you can invest more, so you can create wealth for you and your family. And then next, you need to figure out who that is, whether it's me. Like I said, I'm going to grow my net worth. I'm going to hit $1 billion in assets, and then I'm going to move to $10 billion in assets. Then we're going to move to $50 billion in assets in my lifetime. I want to partner with you. I cannot do that alone in real estate. Real estate involves massive amounts of partners. It's a team sport, it's a contact sport, and that's there. So once you kind of understand like who it is, like I want you to be a part of my network. I want to help you invest. I want you to invest with me. I want to go to work for you. Like I know who my who is, and you got to know who yours is too, based on your goals and your targets. And then last but not least, you're going to have to invest the time. You're going to have to invest the energy and the money. You're going to have to continue to show up and be a part of that network because it isn't just being a part of a network. You also got to contribute to it, right? What's the number one rule of success? Show up. The second rule of success is to, while you have show up inside where you are. Like you got to show up and contribute, participate, make the investment in time and energy, talk to people, lift people up, share knowledge, share resources, build relationships. All of this is has everything to do with your network. Right. So I hope this sheds some light on a few things because if you're able to pull this off, I promise you it'll be worth your time. It really will. I'm doing it. I'm making a way to do it. I'm going to build one of the largest passive investor networks in California, in Southern California, because I want to be one of the largest property owners, one of the largest multifamily owners in California in my lifetime and maybe in another city. But I know California is where I want to be, and I'm going to do that with people here. Never before in history have people are people going to be able to actually own the real estate that everybody in California goes, oh, things are too expensive. But when you start taking a look at institutional assets, um, if we begin to own it, real estate people change the environment. They change cultures, they change the politics. You own enough real estate, or you're a partner in enough big trophy at institutional quality real estate in the market, you can make some waves. You can make a difference. And that's what I want to be able to do here. One, because I want to help you and your family create wealth. Number two, because I want to make a difference. And number three, I want to do something that's never been done before. It's a challenge for me, and I can't do that by myself, which means I need a great network of people around me that are successful that help lift me up so I can help lift you up. All right. So like this video, share the video, comment on the video. I really appreciate you guys. We're going to be doing this quite a bit. I'm going to be really pushing on you guys joining our network, Passive Investor Network. If you love real estate, you have a great attitude, you love the idea of cash flow, future appreciation, tax advantages. Like, I want you to come and invest with us at Bell Capital. I'm here for you. If you have questions, go to bell-capital.com. We can schedule a call, or you can go straight to the portal. You can register there. It's free. You can take a look at the assets of the fund that we currently have open. And if you have questions, we're here to help you get those questions answered, because you are a part of my network and now I'm a part of yours, guaranteed. And I really want to help you grow and expand and take care of your family long term and create wealth. All right. So you guys have a great day today. Let's get after it. Boom.